Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Oh, 36% humidity in here, and we weren't running our gizmo all night, so seems like the furnace is working. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I'm having a cappuccino. This is my second coffee Dennis has made me. He brought me a coffee in bed, so I've been sitting up and lounging. I'm having a very loungy start to my day, so I hope you're having a wonderful day too. I have lots of good news today. Yesterday was lovely. It was really nice. I just chilled and relaxed and did what I wanted, and it worked out really well. But the big news in the house is apparently the dog's stomachs are back to kind of normal, and they think Velveeta is delicious again. It is so nice. So Dennis right at this minute is making a little Velveeta pilt pocket for Pearl, and we discovered this last night. Dennis just gave them each a little slice of Velveeta, and they both ate it and were like, yay. So we put pills in a ball of cheese, and Pearl ate hers right down. Maisie took it and kind of mouthed it, and then the pills made themselves known and she dropped it, so we shoved it down her throat because she was coughing. But right after that, they each took a regular piece of cheese, so she wasn't completely turned off cheese by that. So now the plan is we have 3 little pills that they have to take. We're giving them 3 little pieces of cheese with a pill in it because they'll eat the little pieces. So anyway, that felt so good last night when the dogs ate their pills in cheese. Well, Maze didn't exactly, but she would have if, she wasn't so clumsy. Anyway, they still have a little bit of a cough, but they're taking their medication and they're eating their dinner, so it just feels like we've made some progress, and that's good. And the pills seem to be working. They're not really doing much coughing until sort of they're about ready to get their medication again. So the medication is really helping suppress the coughs, which is what we're looking for. So that's the best news I have. I led with the best news. Let me have some more coffee. But that wasn't the first good news I had yesterday. First good news I had yesterday was I found my penguano! Yay! It was, Vicky's so funny. She said, maybe you should look in the OBX box. When we go to the Outer Banks, some of us drive and some of us do not drive. Vicky flies because she lives in San Diego. But those of us who drive, well, Dennis and I and Kim we have sort of community stuff. Laundry detergent and dishwashing soap and, toilet paper and paper towels and hot, coffee, hot water pots and, things like that. And so they go in the OBX box, which is a bin in our basement for a year. And they come out as we head for OBX. She's like, oh, look in the OBX box. I'm like, that ain't a half bad idea. Anyway, it wasn't there. I didn't look there because I had already found it when I saw her thing. It was in my closet. I don't keep things like that in my closet. Anyway, so here's my penguano, and I actually had gotten pretty far. This is the front, this is the side panel, and this is the back. And I'm holding fingering weight tail double with mohair for this. And I have the other side panel, front panel. So I have a lot here. It's got to be put together. The sleeves aren't done. They're mostly scraps, and I have to take a look. I think I had a plan, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that plan was. I'm not sure I'll be able to identify it, but the fronts don't match, but they do go together. Oh, actually the very front pieces do match. The 2 smaller pieces are the same yarns. you know, because it's a V-neck and it kind of crosses. So those two are the same. The back was from my magic ball that I was making as I was taking my blanket apart, the old first blanket. So this back is from that, but the rest are minis and things like that, my welts. Anyway, I'm very glad to find it. This panel, and I have another one, this panel is supposed to be the same as a panel like on the shoulder. This panel I'm not crazy about for some reason, and I have one on both sides. I wasn't crazy about it after I put them in, but I think I'm gonna just, I recognize that when it's all together, it's gonna be wonderful, and that'll be fine. So anyway, I found my Penguano. I did not find my twists and turns, or whatever the name of the newest Stephen West mystery shawl was. I'm not gonna make that. That, to me, in my mind, that's just now stash. So when I come across it, it'll be frogged and then go in the stash. I really love that braided element in that shawl. That's why I decided to do it, because I saw that braid. The first part is that braided element, which I loved. But I'm not going to make that shawl, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So in my mind, it's stash, so it's not, you know. Even though it's among the missing, it's my only frog. Of all the ones that I did, none of them got the official frog designation. Isn't that funny? But anyway, I'm really excited that I found my Penguano. I do want to finish it, and I'm really far. I knit that when I was isolating for COVID. That's when I started it. So maybe it's full of germs. But I knit yesterday. Look what I made. I made a unicorn. Didn't it turn out cute? So I did. You know, I finished this right before I went to bed. So it took me all day to finish it. But I am so excited about my unicorn. It is the cutest thing, and I think Sammy's gonna love it. I've got to embroider an eye in it and tighten up some little holes that have, you know, well, when I sew in the ends, that'll tighten up most of the holes. So there you go, unicorn sweater. And I finally read the rest of the pattern, and it says to sew the shoulder seams together and then do the sleeves after that, because you're going to pick up and pick up sleeves. So I guess that's the sleeve. I guess I have to look at this and see. But I'm really excited that this is almost done. Oh yeah, it is. Maybe that is the sleeve. No, that's just from the end of the unicorn till the top of the whatever. Anyway, so sew the shoulders together and then pick up however many, and then do the sleeve flat, and then sew up the side seam, and then sew up the bottom seam in this, and then pick up around the collar for the ribbing, and voila, unicorn. Sharon sent me I haven't had a chance to look at it, Sharon. Thank you so much. Sharon sent me a link to the 5-hour baby sweater. So I'm going to take a look at that. That could be what I'm making for Layla. But because I'm done with the unicorn, I have a whole ball of that pink. And then I have the white and the blue and the yellow that are no longer needed in this sweater. So I have yarn I can use that will work very well for that. So those are my 3 big newses. The dogs are taking their meds. I found my Penguano, and ta-da, unicorn. Is this my thumbnail? If I hold it up long enough, they'll pick up for my thumbnail. I do not know how they decide what my now I can change my thumbnail, to be fair. I can change my thumbnail, but I am a little bit of a let the universe decide kind of, That's how I was like with my yarn box. I never sent, back my color. Whatever they sent me, okay. Whatever YouTube, and that's not exactly true. I do occasionally change my thumbnail. I don't change it just because I look ridiculous, because sometimes I look ridiculous, but sometimes I look ridiculous, so that's okay. But if they're like having me showing something that is not important enough or something like that. Anyway, we'll see if I have a unicorn in my thumbnail. Well, you already know whether I do or not. I'm the only one here that doesn't know. So there you go. Today I am going to, maybe I'll sew some shoulder seams and get started there. It's Sunday. I'm hoping to be able to craft with Christy tonight. She has been so busy that we haven't gotten together the last couple weeks. So I'm hoping that she is calmer, that her life is a little bit calmer. I know she has a big event on Saturday. Because I watched her vlog this week, and she said she has something on the 25th, which is too bad because that means she won't be coming to our Zoom session. But our Zoom session is on the 25th, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I hope you can come. The link is in the Ravelry group. There's a pinned Saturday Zoom pinned thread, and it has the link and the password, which is yarn with a capital Y. And Valerie is our hostess with the mostest. Oh, and the twists and turns with that beautiful braid, that's the reason why I thought I might want to make that shawl. Valerie's doing that braid detail in a sweater. I'm looking so forward to seeing how it's going. Because that's the detail I really loved, and so I'm really anxious to see how it goes for her. So anyway, I might be crafting with Christy tonight. I'm going out and about. I'm going to buy myself a big bed bolster, like so you can sit up in bed comfy, because my pillow that I sleep on is not that comfy to turn into a bolster. And sometimes, like today, when Dennis brings me my coffee, I would like to have like a nice, so I think I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond and see what I can find. And go grocery shopping, maybe get some dog food. So that's my plan for the day. So while we were talking, Dennis gave Pearl her medicine, and she took it easy peasy, but Maisie was outside, but Maisie just walked in. So I think we're gonna go give her some medicine and see how it goes. Oh, I'll pause you so that I can tell you how it goes. You're not supposed to call her for pills. Oh, okay. Calling for cheese. Hold on. Let's see how it goes. Yay! Maisie ate her pills. We had to put them in tiny little balls. Luckily, these pills are really small, so she had quite a few of them. I don't know what we're going to do with the amoxicillin, because they're in like big capsules when we start that. We were in theory supposed to start tomorrow, but I'm lobbying to start a little later and let the cough get better and make sure these pills are working. So success. I'm so excited. So anyway, just puttering around the house today and maybe taking a ride to Bed Bath & Beyond and Wegmans. We shall see. I might stay home. Might have another vacation day. We shall see. Anyway, please take good care of yourselves. We're very happy here eating our cheese. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.